get up on your feet. What you need to do is catch up with them. Bounce, man, get up on your feet and help me get it.
A leading motorsport presenter has called for an end to the perception that glamorous, successful women don't have a place in the industry, especially now that grid girls have been banned from Formula One. London-born TV presenter and pit lane reporter for the FIA Formula E Championship Nikki Shields, who is also anchor for the CNN series Supercharged, says that the only barrier to women succeeding in the industry is perception and lack of visible role models. Last month, walk-on grid girls were axed from Formula One, with motorsport bosses declaring they would not feature in the upcoming season because it is not in keeping with their brand values. However, from drivers to presenters, there are plenty of women who, like Nikki, are forging successful careers in the industry, including Susie Wolff from Argyll, a former developmental driver for the Williams F1 team, and presenters such as German motorsports journalist Sarah Winkhaus. The use of grid girls isn't a black and white issue, but, in my opinion, it's a little unfortunate that the shop window to Formula One is female grid girls and male racing drivers, and fans don't see all the work being done by women behind the scenes, Nikki told Femail. This then gives the perception that women are only good for the glamorous jobs in the sport, and that's a message that needs to change. Like Nikki, Sky Sports Germany's F1 presenter Sarah Winkhaus has forged a successful career for herself, reporting live in 3 languages from racetracks around the world. Susie Wolff made history by becoming the first woman to drive in practice sessions during Grand Prix weekends in 2014. Model Carmen Jorda has also worked as a development driver for the Lotus and Renault Sport Formula One teams. This made her one of 11 women in history to be included on a Formula One team's driver lineup, although critics have insisted that she lacked talent. Meanwhile, Danica Patrick from Wisconsin's victory in the 2008 Indy Japan 300 is the only win by a woman in the series' history. Now Nikki insists that women need to be made aware of the opportunities they could pursue in the industry. There are many opportunities for women to get into motorsport in a wide variety of roles, and what we need to do is educate girls that they have whatever opportunity they want and that they shouldn't feel like those jobs are unavailable to them, she said. There are so many different jobs you can do in motorsport, from things like engineering and mechanics to the media side of it in marketing and PR and, like me, presenting. Then there are roles from HR and finance to legal positions and health and fitness. The only barrier is perception and lack of visible role models. I feel there is starting to be a sea of change in attitudes towards this, and in girls studying STEM subjects, which is something I'm very passionate about as I studied biological sciences at university. She added, all banning grid girls is really doing is a superficial action to show that F1 is trying to do something about sexism and the lack of women in motorsport. But fundamentally, that's a message that has to start at a grassroots level, from supporting girls in karting to making girls aware of their opportunities, and we need visible role models in every area to achieve that. Looking at F1's announcement of the switch from grid girls to grid kids more positively, football has used children as mascots for years, and it is an amazing opportunity for them to meet their heroes and be involved in the game. By Formula One and Formula E giving children, and in particular young karters, opportunities to get inside the sport and meet their heroes, that's a pretty cool thing for a sport to be able to do. Racing driver Susie Wolf runs an initiative with the Motorsports Association called Dare to Be Different, which is a community to inspire girls who want to work in motorsport by providing access to these role models and connecting them in the industry. It's a fantastic initiative and shows that there is a great community of female talent in motorsport. We just need to make the world aware of it to help it grow. Nikki Shields is hosting the FIA European Young Women Programme press conference in Geneva on 7 March.